guys, quick shout out to our sponsors, Anglesey Family Chiropractic. They're in Spokane Valley and in Coeur d'Alene. Look, I've known Craig for over 30 years. This guy is legit, a great family man, extremely professional, and a very, very good chiropractor. Makes me feel good every time I go in to see him. You should go check him out too. I also want to give a shout out to the Threads podcast, Life Unfiltered. Look, listening to these guys is like sitting around a campfire with your best friends. The talk is real, humor is natural, and the personal growth is sparked by authenticity. Listen, these guys are great. Go check them out. Thank you. Andrew, you're the owner of Atomic Threads based out there in Hayden, Idaho. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Dude, I like to get personal with my guests, man. Where did you grow up, and did you always want to be an entrepreneur?
Yeah, so I grew up in the high desert in California, in the middle of the Mojave Desert.
Okay.
And so I'm a desert kid, and
Nice.
I'm living in paradise now, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But I've been up here for 14 years now.
Okay.
I've owned this business for 10. First of this month, April Fool's Day was my 10 year.
Oh, nice.
Owning Atomic Threads, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I honestly, to be totally brutally honest, I never knew what I was going to do with my life until maybe a couple of years ago. My dad was self-employed.
Okay.
He's a life insurance agent for 40 years. He just retired, and always liked the way he could live his life. He could always take time to hang out with me. He and I did all kinds of cool stuff when I was a kid. Traveled a lot, and I wanted the same thing for my kids. So the entrepreneur life definitely has an appeal for me, and it's been kind of a perfect fit for me. So
yeah. Well, as you mentioned, you said you took over Atomic Threads about 10 years ago. What made you decide to take over the business there, and what was the business like when you first took it over?
Yeah, so I bought this business after another guy had bought the business from someone else.
Oh, okay.
He bought the business in 2008, like literally weeks before everything kind of fell apart. So things were looking not so great. Things were not great with Atomic Threads at that point.
Okay.
It's a long story, but he tried to sell the company to anybody and everybody that he could. I was kind of the last resort. I was working for him. I knew how to do everything here. I knew all the client base. And he finally came to me and said, "Hey, have you ever thought about owning a business?" And I said, "Yes, I have." So fateful decision made on April Fool's Day of 2010.
Come on, man. That's awesome, dude. Well, we'll get into the whole COVID thing and what you got going on right now, but entrepreneurs, they always have these setbacks. And through your years of owning Atomic Threads, did you have any setbacks that you ran into, and how did you get through those, man?
Oh yeah, plenty of setbacks. Believe me. So having no business background, all I knew how to do was print shirts. So imagine the challenges that have come up along the way.
Right.
I've learned how to do all the stuff out in production. After about 5 years of owning the business, I upgraded to a whole bunch of automated printing equipment. We got a big, nice auto press out there, gas dryer. I bought new embroidery machines, invested about $100,000 into the company. Had to figure out how to do financing for all that. I had to learn how to use all the equipment. It wasn't just like, oh, you go from manual to auto. No. There's a whole learning curve with that. Beyond that, learning accounting, marketing, all that stuff. Everything involved with running a business. I thought I was just going to hang out in the back and do the stuff that I love to do, make stuff and print shirts. But nope, there's way more to it. I spend 98% of my time talking to people and, figuring out technical stuff. So it's fine. I love it all. I love the challenge. So it's good.
Oh, that's awesome. And you've launched this really, truly amazing campaign called Print It Forward. You're working with CD Aid. How did you come up with this idea, and how did you get connected with CD Aid, and why did you decide to do this thing?
Yeah. So, as soon as the shutdown happened, our revenues here just dropped to nothing. We do a lot of printing shirts for events, local events, schools, other small businesses, and with all that being just on pause, kind of indefinitely, I knew I had to do something.
Yeah.
I had thought about, I've been thinking for last couple of years too about how I can help. What I can do to help other business owners, because business owners are kind of a weird demographic, really. Like we're kind of a minority, and no one really thinks about us. Everyone thinks that business owners are just rich and powerful. We can just do whatever we want. We make our own hours,
Right. Yeah.
So, but that's really not the case, as you know.
Right.
So I've always wanted to do something that could help business owners, but I never really knew what.
Yeah.
Now with this shutdown thing, and with our cash flow stopped, I started scrambling, searching for ideas. I had met an industry colleague who's from St. Louis at a industry conference called Shirt Lab in Portland last summer. And we became Facebook friends, and just, I don't know, the timing was perfect, I guess. I saw that she had come up with this idea. She's the one who came up with the idea. She shared it amongst the industry group, and I was one of the early adopters of that. I think I saw it within 40 minutes of her sharing that with the industry group. So, yeah. So it's Sloan's idea from Tiny Little Monster in St. Louis. Thank you, Sloan. You're legendary. But we put it into place here, kind of with our own type of twist on it, and it's been great. The response has been super, super great.
Yeah. And why did you decide to get connected with CD8 and kind of pick those guys as kind of the main charity you're working with?
Yeah, so as we know, the hospitality industry has been hit hard with this thing.
Yeah.
We do a lot of work for the local breweries, restaurants, tap rooms, stuff like that. One of my friends, Russell Mann, he's the admin for the Beard Lane Facebook group. He put me in touch with CD8 for a different project. I think it was last year. So we know those guys. They're a good group. They help out the community, all the restaurant workers, beverage workers, hospitality, and yeah, we want to help them out. So it seemed like a natural fit.
And you guys have raised over $4,000 so far, right?
Oh, that was a week and a half ago.
Oh, okay.
As of yesterday. Oh, I should have checked this morning. But as of yesterday, we've raised over $6,500 now.
Oh my gosh.
We're cruising. We're picking up speed with this thing. It's really cool.
That is amazing. And $6,500, that's just straight going back to the community. That's not even like
that's going straight to the community.
Come on, man. That is amazing, dude.
I love it in a month.
Yeah. Wow. And then you do this thing called Give a Thread, where you select a school each month. You help them with their clothing needs. What's that program about?
Yeah, so Give a Thread, so more brutal honesty here. So Give a Thread, I started along with a dozen other kind of major projects here. One of them being web stores, which is what's driving our print it forward thing. I kind of got caught up in all of that. So to be brutally honest, we started that and haven't really done much with it.
Okay.
But as soon as the shutdown thing's over, we're gonna get back to that, and we have a half dozen schools in mind. We're going to be giving some clothing to them for the kids that need that, and just doing another thing to help our community out.
Yeah. And you guys are really involved in the community. Unfortunately, there was a fire earlier this year in downtown Coeur d'Alene. A bunch of businesses got affected by that. But you teamed up with the Cosmic Cowboy Grill. You guys did this event called Tacos and Teas Tuesday. You donated all the proceeds from that, from the shirt sales or clothing sales to those businesses. I think they gave away parts of the taco sales to those guys. But why is it so important for you to give back?
Oh man, so we're a community focused business. The business has been here for 12 years. I've owned it for 10, but how does a business like ours operate? We're supported by the community. You have to support your community. You have to give back. I mean, that's very straightforward. That's the one business thing I knew going in.
Yeah, right. I love it, man. You guys are really doing amazing things in this community, and what I would consider being a world changer. That is you for sure, man. So I thank you for what you do, man. I think it's awesome.
Right on. Well, thanks, Eric.
Yeah. I wanted to transition to some fun questions here for us, though. I've got these things. They're called pod decks. Essentially, they're just random questions for us podcasters. I'm going to pull one out, and hopefully it's not a flop for us. Who or where would you haunt if you were a ghost?
I thought about this. That is crazy. I had thought about this. This is not premeditated, but I honestly thought about this. So if I was a ghost, so one thing I love to do is go hiking. I love living in this area up here in the Northwest. There's mountains and lakes, and there's lakes on top of mountains, and I want to see them all. So I have this happy thought that after I die, that I can spend the rest of eternity just roaming those trails and checking everything out. That's what I would do. So I would be haunting your favorite, hiking trail and mountain peak and campground.
That's awesome. That's so cool. What's the strangest shirt design that you've ever been asked to do?
Oh man, okay. So strangest shirt design. Let's see. We've done a few. I actually have a couple examples here I can show you.
Yeah.
So one of them, let's see if you can see this. So this one is a test print actually on paper. So this is for Grindhard Plumbing, and it says not a plumbing company. These guys are out of Sandpoint, and they're crazy. They have a awesome YouTube channel going on. They have a cool following.
Yeah.
Their thing is they take like Barbie cars, right? Like the little plastic Barbie cars.
Yeah.
And they'll build like a roll cage in that thing with like a little Honda motor, and they'll build themselves like driving these things off of hillsides and stuff. They're freaking nuts, man.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was a pretty fun one. What else? We've printed shirts for a nudist colony.
Oh, okay.
Figured that one out. that was a surprise. That's probably the strangest, actually.
Okay.
What else we got? I don't know. I actually have a couple examples here too. So,
yeah.
So we do a lot of community events. There's one for Corte Fondo.
Okay.
That design was from our designer friend Ben Tran, the Tran Creative. He's an award-winning designer here in town in Coeur d'Alene.
Nice.
We print, like I said, a lot of stuff for breweries. There's a cool one for Tricksters Brewing here in town.
Yeah.
Cool artwork. We do a lot of local biz stuff. Here's for Bulldog Lounge. Actually, we just printed these yesterday. So we're all essential.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So good stuff like that.
Very cool.
Yep. I think the nudist colony though was by far the nudist one.
For sure. Oh, that's awesome. Well, you kind of touched on this a little bit, but when you're not working, what are you doing for fun, man?
Yeah, so like I said, I love to go hiking.
Okay.
My wife and I call it adventuring. We're adventure partners, and we try and do it all. In the last year, we ended up going to 3 different countries, which was
wow.
We've never traveled quite on that level before.
Okay.
We had saved up actually for 2 years and took our honeymoon in the Cook Islands. Which no one knows where the Cook Islands are, but
I never heard of them.
It's like bizarro Hawaii. It's same distance west from here, but it's the exact opposite distance down from the equator. It's where the Kiwis and the Aussies all vacation.
Oh, okay.
It's really cool. It's super cool.
Awesome. Yeah.
And then Canada last summer, and then we just got back from a trip to Cambodia with some friends. Our photographer friend Jeremiah Andrews lives part of the year out there.
Yeah.
And we've been wanting for years to go visit them and see all the temples, Angkor Wat, all that. And let me tell you, man, 2 weeks in Cambodia will change your life. That was absolutely, to see the things we saw over there, that was a stunning and striking experience for us. Life-changing.
Wow.
Life-changing.
Man, I love it. That's on my bucket list as well. Would love to go see Cambodia and Thailand and go over that area, man. But I'm a music guy, so I always have to ask this question. What's a favorite band or favorite music that you like to listen to?
My favorite right at the moment, no question, is Fat Freddy's Drop from New Zealand.
Okay.
They're kind of a jammy, reggae, electronic. There's a dance party on wheels, man. I love it.
Okay. I'm going to have to check them out. That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Dude, Andrew, this is such an honor to have you on my show, man. Thank you so much, man. This was a great conversation. I really appreciate taking the time.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it. It's a privilege and an honor.
What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for watching this video today. I really appreciate it. If you could go and share this everywhere you can, leave us a review, leave us a rating. We would really appreciate it. That helps us get the word spread out about our podcast and about our show, and we can bring you amazing stories of the people that we bring on for the Bearded Biz and the Top Rated MMA show. Thank you again. Have an awesome day.